NLP training using Neuro Linguistic Programming to change your life. And how does it involve science? Well, old science in psychology said, let's study people in ill-being and mental illness to solve the issues in their life or in their mental health, let's say. NLP practitioners and master practitioners and people interested in neuro-linguistic programming to change your life, they ended up focusing on those people that were successful and happy and are loving life and achieving great things in their life. So that's a whole other study. Now, as an NLP trainer, it always bothered me that I would say a good 99% of NLP trainers completely poo-poo science. Well, that's kind of throwing out the baby with the bathwater, so to speak, because new psychology, the latest psychology in the world, actually does focus on who do you want to become? How do you do that? And in that they started to study, well, what specifically is well-being and happiness? So they found different markers through scientific research. The first is positive emotions are an important thing. The second is engagement and flow. You know, those things where you do something and time goes away and hours have passed. This is often when you are in mastery, when when your abilities meet exactly the challenge, so that you don't get bored. Then there's positive relationships, not just relationships that you have with your significant other or your children, but also your friends, your community, the people at work, the people that you do business with. Then there is meaning and purpose. So what is it that you're doing to serve the greater good, either through the way that you live your life or your work or anything like that? And the last one is achievement and accomplishment. Now, in a sense, what is amazing about NLP training and neuro-linguistic programming is that we provide the positive intervention, how to set up the brain, how to do that. So, for example, how do you switch from a negative emotion to a positive emotion? Or from a positive emotion that's about here to a positive emotion that's here? Important if you go for a job interview, or you ask someone on a date, or you have something very important going on. In NLP training, we also teach communication skills verbally and non-verbally to sort of build rapport, to get people on your side, to allow you to motivate them, to inspire them, or even to buy from you. We focus on goal setting, not the goal setting like smarting goals or something like that. That kind of doesn't work. But goal setting in a way that successful people have proven to be able to achieve anything in their personal or their professional world. We go even into fixing fears and phobias to remove the limitations from your past in order to launch you into a future where it's not about being pretty good but being great. So inherently this positive intervention, and in my training also combined with the science of understanding what well-being and happiness and mental health and resilience and grit and all those things are about, we teach a whole toolbox of techniques in order to achieve that. I'd like to teach that in a small setting, in beautiful locations such as where I'm now in Bali. We do it in art galleries in Amsterdam, beach condos in Los Angeles, and sometimes at the beach in Miami as well. So I'd like to take someone through this process where they're both, let's say, the coach as well as the client. So as a coach, you can learn how to apply and work with these tools on other people. But as a coach, as a client, you get to experience it as well. So it becomes a whole immersion process with people from all over the world. Some of the techniques are instant. They work right away and your life is forever changed. Other techniques you need to repeat, to change your behavior, spend some time each day doing it, slowly implementing it in your world. And that is leveraging, and that's why my training is actually, in a sense, bring science in to leverage neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is for the brain that can actually change itself by using positive impulses to light up the brain in a way. And NLP training and neuro-linguistic programming is the ideal way to change your life in that way. So see you around.